Hello and welcome to Herald TV News Bulletin with me, Valentin Dish. Villagers from Satari, Sangay and Kankona are demanding inclusion in the ecologically sensitive area of the Western Ghats. Residents fear that without this protection, the government may grant permissions to builders, leading to the destruction of their villages as Goa currently is battling with mega projects. Advocate Abhijit Prabhu Desai claims that the government is misleading villagers by portraying the ESA status as detrimental. Today is the last day for submitting objections to the Ministry of Environmental Affairs and a forwarding notification on the ESA.
Villages Sattari, Sangam and Kankona demand an inclusion in the ESA of Western Ghats. The residents demand that they don't want their villages to fall under the clutches of the government, who will end up destroying the villages by giving permissions to the builders to build mega projects. The Citizens Committee of Lolium and villagers of Poingvinim have submitted petitions to the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, MOIF and CC, urging that their villages remain within the ESA of the Western Ghats. Signed by nearly 300 residents, the petitions also call for the inclusion of more villages in the ESA. The sixth draft notification since 2014 faces opposition from villagers, as today marks the final day for objections. The ESA prohibits red category polluting industries, thermal power plants, large building projects, and mining, all of which residents fear the government will introduce.
Yeah, it's a very important subject. You know the Western Ghats story, like what's happened, Madhav Gadgil, and then Kasturi Rangan.
Yeah.
After Kasturi Rangan, government said, okay, we will notify eco-sensitive areas of Western Ghats as per Kasturi Rangan.
So where are the objections to be submitted?
To the MOEF.
Online?
So, online, yeah, by email. So they have notified, like this is the sixth draft notification. They are not finalized. They keep issuing drafts from 2014 till now. Six notifications, and we have objected all the time. We have all the government files, and we know what has happened.
Okay.
So the central government was saying 99. Now, maybe based on our submissions, they have slowly increased it to 108 villages to be in the ESA.
Okay.
Goa government says make it 16 only. Now they are saying 45. Okay, so Goa government doesn't want. So their submissions are that basically forest, agriculture, CRZ areas are all enemies of development, and therefore we can't have these kind of things, that kind of a response. And anyway, so they are doing propaganda on the ground that eco-sensitive area is a bad thing for the villagers.
Okay.
But if you read the notification, it's very clearly stated all the stuff that people are doing and want to do are all to be done normally. It's nothing to interfere with the people's activities. The only thing is that four things are prohibited.
Yeah.
One is red category polluting industries.
Yeah.
Second is thermal power plants.
Yeah.
Third is building projects more than 20,000 square meters in built-up area.
Okay.
This is where they have a problem.
Okay.
And the fourth one, they have a bigger problem, is mining.
Okay.
So these are the only four things which are prohibited. Everything else is allowed.
Okay.
Okay.
So
and also then, if you are in the ESA, then all projects have to get Gram Sabha approval. All of these things are in favor of the people, but the government is misleading them against their own notification. They are telling them you won't be able to build houses, you will be displaced, you will be thrown out and all kind of stuff. So we are, all the people, they started from Loli and Poingate and they have already submitted, and today I think the stuff is on the paper. But today is the last date, and from across Goa all are going to submit saying that we all want to be in the ESA. And that's a big thing, because across the country it has got ramifications, because even in Kerala people oppose based on the wrong, misinformation, the false propaganda by government. So this is the basic thing. So we are pushing it. There's a lot at stake, because Loliye, Poingini and a number of villages are included in the ESA. And if the final notification includes them, then all of these projects like IIT, Film City, and nothing will be permissible.
Okay.
Mining also in so many areas in Sangay and all will not be permissible.
So which are the talukas that will come under it? Pedne will come? Pedne, Satari?
No, they have not. They have. That's what. So we are saying, what have you done? They have only included parts of Sattari, parts of Darbandora, some parts of Sangay, and 3 or 4 villages in Kankon. Kola, I think, Moingin and Lolien.
So Pedne
And
also has to come under that.
Yeah, we are saying Pedne must come, Bicholi must come. We are saying all the villages in Goa are eco-sensitive areas of Western Ghats, they qualify. And we are saying why.
Yeah.
So, see, among the, what happens is one landscape, whatever you do in one place affects the other places. You need to build dams for water. You need to do things in the Ghats to support the people in the whatever development so-called,
Okay.
But mining is another big one, so yeah.
Frustrated with the Town and Country Planning Department blatantly giving permissions to mega projects, activists have urged Goans to join in a silent protest on the eve of Gandhi Jayanti on October 1st, demanding the resignation of Chief Town Planner Rajesh Naik, citing his controversial decisions and service extension. In a unique move, they will clean the Town and Country Planning Office as part of their protest. The Chief Town Planner's presence in the office threatens Goa's existence, claim activists.
Activists have demanded the resignation of Chief Town Planner Rajesh Naik due to his controversial decisions and extension of service. On 1st October, NGOs and activists will clean the TCP office and demand the resignation of Chief Town Planner Rajesh Naik, who was granted an extension in service despite controversy. Naik was supposed to retire in April 2024, said activist Swapnesh Shelekar. He accused Naik of endorsing large-scale land conversions, undermining Goa's planned development, and threatening the state's future.
ह्या दिसांनी गोंयांत रियल इस्टेट माफियान कितें धुमाकूळ घालून थेयल्लो आहा तो आमी सगळ्यांनीच पळयल्लो आसा इश्टानो. आनी आमी परत परत हेजेर विशय काडीत आसता, हेजेर उलयत आसता, आवाज उखलीत आसता. पूण आमी एक म्हत्वाची गोश्ट विसारतात, तें म्हटल्यार हे ब्युरोक्रेट्स, हे जे ऑफिसर्स जे ऑफिसान बसलेले आसता आनी आमी पॉलिटिशनाक आमच्या गाळयो घालीत आसता, तांकां बरें वायट म्हणीत आसता. पूण हे जे गव्हर्मेंट सर्वंट आसा पळय ते तेंचे आतां कर्मचारी जावन बसलेले आहा, जे सॅलरी गव्हर्मेंटा कडल्यान घेतले पूण कामां हेंची करतले, ब्रोकरांची, जे मिनिस्टर म्हणून बसलेले आहा. सो आतां इश्टानो 2 ऑक्टोबर येवपाचो जालो, हेंची आतां नाटकां चालू जातली, आपुणूच व्हरोन कचरो घालतलो आनी आपुणूच साफ सफाईची कामां करतात अशें दाखयतले पळय. तितून ह्या 2 ऑक्टोबराक आमी कितें तरी एक इम्पॉर्टंट काम करया. 2 ऑक्टोबराच्या आदल्या दिसा 1 ऑक्टोबराक एक प्रोटेस्ट ऑर्गनायज केला TCP डिपार्टमेंटाच्या समोर वाट्यार पणजे. हो प्रोटेस्ट कितें आनी कारण कितें तें समजून घेवया पयलीं. चीफ टावन प्लॅनर म्हणून एक पोजिशन आहा, जो की हेड ऑफ डिपार्टमेंट ह्या TCP डिपार्टमेंटाचो, टावन एंड कंट्री प्लॅनिंग डिपार्टमेंटाचो, तो जावन आसा बाब राजेश नायक. बाब राजेश नायक ह्या वर्सा 2024 एप्रिलान रिटायर जावचो आसलो. पूण तो बरें काम करता, कितें गोंय विकपाचें, मिनिस्टरा वांगडा बसून, ब्रोकरा वांगडा बसून. म्हणून ताका मिनिस्टरान एक्सटेंशन दिला की आनीक थोडे जागे वीक रिटायर जावच्या पयलीं, आमी मोळ्यान धंदो करया आनी तूं मागीर सुशेगाद रिटायरमेंट घे. काय दिताय काय ना देवाक खबर, काय ते बदानी सारके एक्सटेंशनाचेर एक्सटेंशन चालू उरतली सायकल ती. पूण हो जितले दीस त्या खुर्चेर आसतलो तितले दीस गोंयाक धोको आहा इश्टानो, हें आमकां पयलीं मान्य करून घेवपाक जाय. त्या कारणाक लागून ह्या वर्साच्या गांधी जयंती दिसा कचरो व्हरोन उडोवन साफ करच्या पुरतीच आमी मर्यादीत रावया नाका. हे नाटकां करतात पळय तसले. आमी कितें करया, सिस्टम क्लीन कशी जातली तेजेरूय लक्ष दिवया. आनी त्या हेतून विथ दॅट ऑब्जेक्टीव आमी हो 1 ऑक्टोबर सांचे 3 ते 5 ह्या वेळाचेर एक प्रोटेस्ट ऑर्गनायज केला. प्रोटेस्टाक कितें कितें आसतले ते ह्या इन्विटेशनाचेरूच इश्टानो मेन्शन केल्लेले आहा. हो एक सायलंट प्रोटेस्ट आसतलो, पीसफूल प्रोटेस्ट, सायलंट प्रोटेस्ट. स्लोगरिंग आसचें ना, भाशणबाजी आसचें ना, नारेबाजी आसची ना, मायक आसचो ना. म्हत्वाचें म्हटल्यार शांतपणेन थंय एकठांय जावपाचें, TCP ऑफिस क्लीन करपाचें, TCPच्या अवती भोवती क्लिनींग करपाचें. आमी करया तें. आमचे ऑफिस न्हू ते, गोंयकारांचे ऑफिस ते, गव्हर्मेंट ऑफिस ते. गव्हर्मेंट कोण? वी द पीपल. आमी साफ सफाई करया. तशीच सिस्टमूय क्लीन जावपाक जाय म्हणून राजेश नायकाक सांगया, बाबा रे पुरो, तुजी सर्वीस खूब जाली, आमकां खूब फोंडान घातले तुवें आमकां गोंयकारांक, आतां पुरो कर, रिटायरमेंट घे, घरा चल.
The appeal to the people actually from Chandor more and from everywhere. Swapnish, a member of the civil society, Mayankarik Palik Tarache, has given a call to gather on the 1st at 3 o'clock in front of the TCP office in Panjim, Pato. I appeal to everybody to come so that we show our interest of saving Goa. The actual person that signs this permission is the TCP Chief Town Planner. So let's target and give the memorandum. More the people, more the number, better is the agitation. So let's keep it simple, let's go there and let's help Swapnish for doing what he's doing.
Bureau Report for Herald TV.
Chief Minister Pramod Sawant held a review meeting on Sunday to address the state's safety with a focus on national security. He announced that from October 1st to 10th, all tenants must submit their verification forms or face a fine of 10,000 rupees. Sawant also mentioned increased coastal patrolling to prevent the threat of migrants entering Goan waters. A crackdown on drugs and verification of migrant laborers in industries will be carried out as part of the state's security measures.
100% टेनंट व्हेरिफिकेशन 1 तारखेपासून 10 तारखेपर्यंत कंपल्सरी टेनंट व्हेरिफिकेशन फॉर्म वो पुलीस स्टेशनाचेर दिवचोच पडटलो. आणि जर 10 तारखेच्या उपरांत आमकां कोणीय कोणा कडेन रावता मेळ्ळो जेणे जर फॉर्म भरूंक ना जाल्यार जाका मॅक्झिमम फायना 10,000 रुपया, ताका 10,000 रुपया भरचे पडटले. हें कंपल्सरी करतले. त्या खातीर ज्याच्या घरांत कोण रावता हाणें कंपल्सरी येवन आपलो टेनंट व्हेरिफिकेशन फॉर्म भरप वो चड गरजेचो आसा. आमी एकंदर पळयता की DGPन आज सगळ्यां कडेन म्हणजे इट इज कन्सर्न वीथ द नॅशनल सेक्युरिटी धरून हो सगळो इश्यू जो आसा हो तांच्या कडेन विशय मांडलो. आणि एकंदर आमी पळयता की गोंयांत आसलेली कोस्टल सेक्युरिटी काल मुंबयन सर्च जो म्हणजे सेक्युरिटीक धरून एक वेगवेगळे अलर्ट जो मुंबयत दिलो तो कन्सिडर जर केलो आसत जाल्यार गोवा बींग अ कोस्टल स्टेट आणि फिशींग बोट्स खूब मोठ्या प्रमाणात आसा आणि मायग्रन्सीचे प्रमाण स्पेसिफिकली गोंयांत खूब मोठ्या प्रमाणात वाडपाक लागलेले आसा. तेका लागून व्हेरिफिकेशन जावप चड गरजेचें आशिल्लें आणि ते व्हेरिफिकेशन्स करपा खातीर ऑलरेडी हांवें पुलिसांक लायल्या, इन्क्लुडींग इंडस्ट्रियल जे कॉन्ट्रॅक्टर्स आसता. आज आमी काही डिसिजन्स घेतला ताजो डिटेलान प्रेस नोट सांजचो पर्यंत हांव रिलीज करतलो. म्हणजे टेनंट व्हेरिफिकेशन, लेबर व्हेरिफिकेशन कंपल्सरी लेबर कॉन्ट्रॅक्टर शूड बी रजिस्टर्ड विथ अवर लेबर कमिशनर्स. आणि जर ते लेबर कॉन्ट्रॅक्टरूय लेबर कमिशनरान रजिस्टर्ड नासत जाल्यार ह्यान फुडें तांचीय कामां बंद जातली आणि तांच्यांनी कन्सर्न पुलीस स्टेशनाचेर त्या लेबर कॉन्ट्रॅक्टरांनी आपले लिस्ट ऑफ द लेबर्स आणि अलॉंग विथ देअर सेफ्टी आणि सेक्युरिटी आमी पळयता की फाटले जर इश्यू सगळे काडून पळयले जाल्यार प्रत्येक क्रायम म्हणजे डिफरंट क्रायम्स जर पळयत जाल्यार मॅक्झिमम हे भायरसून येयल्ले जे लोक आहा खंयच्याय स्टेटींतल्यान आसुनी भायरसून येयल्ले लोक जे हे इनवॉल्व आसात. ते कंट्रोल कसो करपाचो ताजेर वेरियस रित्या डिस्कशन्स जाला आणि वेरियस रित्या डिस्कशन जाता आसतना आमचो 20% ऑफ द पुलीस फोर्स हॅन्स फोर्थ व नायट ड्युटीचेर आसतलो कंपल्सरी.
A body of 61-year-old Nepali native Lal Bahadur Kadka was found lying in a field near the electricity department at Taligaon on Sunday. Preliminary investigation suggests drowning in the death. Further investigation is going on.
On Sunday morning, locals of Talegaon reported a body lying in the fields near electricity department. The victim is identified as Lal Bahadur Khadka, aged 61 years old, a resident of Nepal. Police and firefighters turned out and removed the body out of the field. Preliminary investigation suggests drowning in the death as the victim was in an inebriated state. This is the 6th death reported in Talegaon in 2 years. Locals claim that migrant workers drink, smoke and litter waste in that area. Despite placing a warning sign, the workers are seen passed out on the footpaths due to the alcohol intoxication. Residents demand a night patrolling by the police to curb this menace.
Superintendent of Police for Cybercrime of Goa, Rahul Gupta, on Sunday issued a public warning against a surge in matrimonial scams. He urged the public to be cautious, especially women, of unknown individuals posing as non-resident Indians, attempting to befriend them through social media platforms. After bonding with the victim, the scammer will ask money from the victim on the pretext that he has been caught by the airport police as he was on their way to meet her. This trap allures women who are seeking a suitable groom.
My name is Rahul Gupta. I am SP Cybercrime in Goa. There is another kind of fraud which is prevalent. In this fraud, which specifically targets unmarried women, there will be NRI resident who is settled abroad. He will befriend you on Facebook or maybe on Instagram, and he will start talking to you on social media, and he might get your mobile number through social media, and he will friend you, and then he will make a marriage proposal to you that I want to marry you. And since the girl who is talking to him is unmarried, she might fall into this trap that since it's an NRI and he is making a good offer, then it's very alluring. So then the boy will say that he is coming to India with some gifts for you, or to make a formal marriage proposal, or to meet the girls. And one day he'll call you from the airport and he'll tell you that I was arrested on the airport by law enforcement agents and they're asking for some money. He will request the girl to help him, and the girl, since now she is very emotionally bonded with him, she will say, okay, how much money you want, how much money I have to pay, then she will pay some money. So this kind of fraud happens. You should always get very cautious, and you should not give any kind of money to such frauds. Thank you.
South Goa's Member of Parliament, Captain Viriato Fernandes, has been nominated to India's Defence Committee. The Parliamentary Secretariat released a list of nominees, which includes Opposition Leader of the Congress, MP Rahul Gandhi. Captain Viriato's nomination is seen as a significant milestone owing to his 26-year tenure in the Indian Navy and his experience in the Kargil War. He is the only war hero in the current Lok Sabha and has been decorated with the Vijay Star Medal.
Great honor, and I would like to thank the Congress party and especially our leader Shri Rahul Gandhi, who has been instrumental in getting me appointed to this committee. Because generally this committee, Defence Committee, is made up of only very senior parliamentarians, and I am a first timer. Probably my service in the Navy and experience may have made him that this person should be there. So it's a very critical duty to undertake as part of the Defence Committee, because the entire defence of the country is where we will be discussing the needs of the armed forces, different policies, short-term, long-term policies, because that will define how the country is going to go ahead vis-a-vis in terms of relations with the neighbors. Today we have a very hostile atmosphere across the border, and hence it becomes very critical that how our country takes a very strong stand, not only to protect the people but also the interest of the country. And India being one of the largest democracy, whatever we do will define not only the affairs or the peace in Asia but across the world.
Then what will be the criteria for it? Priorities
will be, first of all, we have to see what are the needs of the armed forces vis-a-vis what is the prevailing condition across the border. We have seen in the last few years muscle flexing by some countries across the border. So accordingly, we have to discuss and ensure policies that will ensure our country remains strong and no country dictates terms to us.
Mission for Local, Pedne, has demanded that the government to immediately solve the issue of attaining the land loser certificate and to ensure that employment to Pedne youth. They emphasize that youth who are capable of becoming engineers are working as taxi drivers due to a rise in unemployment. With regards to the residents losing their land for the Mopa airport, the government had ensured to give jobs to the parent youth at the GMR company. But in reality, Goans are appointed to do mere jobs. They urge the government to release a white paper on the number of Goans employed at GMR company.
पीडित शेतकरी म्हटल्या जाता कारण आमची मोपा गावची जवळजवळ 29 लाख स्क्वेअर मीटर जमीन तसेच सगळी 1 कोटी स्क्वेअर मीटर जमीन सरकारान जी घेतली ह्या जमनीच्या बदल्यात जो लोकांका जो मोबदलो दिलो तो अजूनही तुटपून जो आसा पण तरी सुद्धा खूपशो केसी आयज कोर्टान आसात आणि ते फास्ट ट्रॅक फक्त कोर्टाक नाव आसा पण त्या लोकांचो अजूनही सुद्धा पेमेंट क्लियर जाल्लो ना आसा. आता गव्हर्नमेंटान लँड युजर सर्टिफिकेट आमकां दिता म्हटले पण हे लँड युजर सर्टिफिकेट घेतल्या उपरांत त्यासाठी त्या जे लँड युजर जे लोक आसा ह्या लोकांसाठी सुद्धा सरकारान स्पेशल अशी एक काही स्कीम तयार करची जेणे करून त्यांना ह्या जमनीच्या बदल्यात एअरपोर्टारच न्हय तर इतर सुद्धा संपूर्ण जे गोंयात जे आमचे जॉब जे क्रिएट जाता ह्या जॉबान सुद्धा त्यांना समाविष्ट करून घेऊन स्पेशल आरक्षण ह्या लँड युजरां खातीर दिवपाची सरकारची आमची एक मोठी एक मागणी आसा जेणे करून आयज थंयसर खुबशे आमचे सुशिक्षीत भुरगे हांव सांगता बरे इंजिनियर ग्रॅज्युएट जाल्ले भुरगे सुद्धा आयज टॅक्सी व्यवसाय करता. आयज त्यांची कमावपाची कुवत एक इंजिनियर आलो तर त्याची हे सॅलरी साधारण 60,000 50,000 1 लाखापर्यंत जाऊ शकता पण आज तो टॅक्सीक लागून ते 10,000-20,000 रुपयाक लागून थंयसर मोठो बिचारो वळवळटा. असे जे सुशिक्षित जे आमचे भुरगे आसा हांकां योग्य त्या रितीन गोवा सरकारचे जे हे आसा जॉब आसा हे त्यांना प्रामुख्यान दिवचे. तसेच सेंट्रल गव्हर्नमेंटाचो एअरपोर्ट हो प्रोजेक्ट आसा. सेंट्रल गव्हर्नमेंटाचे सुद्धा जे मोठे प्रोजेक्ट आसात ह्या प्रोजेक्टांनी ह्या लँड युजर जे भुरगे आहात त्यांना सगळ्यांक समाविष्ट करून घेवपाची आज गरज आसा आणि ज्याची कुवत आहा ताका थिंगासर व्यवसाय आसात किंवा इतर सुद्धा खूपशो गोष्टी आहात ह्या सगळ्या गोष्टींनी सुद्धा जीएमआरान सुद्धा त्यांना समाविष्ट करून घेवपाची गरज आसा.
सांगपाचें म्हणजे एवरी टायम सीएम म्हणटा 80-90% पेडणेकर आसात. नांवां पेडणेकर असले म्हणून जायना रिएलिटी हे ना आणि जे जॉब जो सीएम सांगता एवरी टायम हे चुकीची माहिती आसा. कित्याक न्ही जॉब्स म्हणजे कितें आसा जसो परमनंट सोल्युशन त्याचे कन्फर्म जॉब आसा ताका जॉब्स म्हणटात. टेम्पररी जॉब म्हणू शकना. सीएम जेन्ना जॉब दिले म्हणटा म्हणजे ते आउटसोर्सिंग घेता ताका जॉब म्हणू शकना आणि हे आउटसोर्सिंग जॉब कसले आसा हाऊसकीपिंग मेंटेनन्स हे सादी कामां आमचे पेडणेचे लोक आसात आणि आता म्हाका दिसता ते आमचे भुरगे सुद्धा कंटाळ्यात कित्याक तेंचे ग्रॅज्युएशन तेंचे हायली क्वॉलिफिकेशन आसतना सुद्धा तांकां बारीक बारीक कामां दितात ते जीएमआर जेणे करून ते जॉब म्हणू शकनात. आता बरेचसे महाराष्ट्रा किंवा भायले नॉर्थ इंडियाचे लोक हे हायली ऑफिसर्स आसात ते आपल्या लोकांक थंय कनेक्ट करतात आणि आमचे जे पेडण्याचे लोक आसात हे बारीक कामां ते टेम्पररी कामां आसात. सो सीएमान अशें म्हणप न्ही ते 80-90% जर तुमकां जर आहा जाल्यार गिव द क्लॅरिटी बाबा ह्यो कन्फर्म एम्प्लॉईज आसा आमचे ते 80% आसा काय 90 काय 50 ते कळतले. हेचेर खरें म्हणजे एक व्हाईट पेपर काडपाची खूप गरज आसा सरकारान.
Jayant Natikar from Korlim in Mapsa continues the tradition of making goddess Durga idols for the upcoming Dashera festival on October 12th. Despite the declining interest in the craft, Natikar laments that the art form is fading as it only generates business once a year. The younger generation is disinterested due to the lack of opportunities in the field. Although the government has introduced schemes to support artisans, Natikar says that no benefits have reached them yet.
लोकडाच काम चालू करता पण म्हापशान कृष्ण पूजन म्हणून असता ते कृष्ण खूप असता आमका वार्षिक म्हापशान ते कृष्ण पूजनाची एक प्रथा आसा पयली पासून ते कृष्ण खूप असता आमका ते करपाक ते खूप आणि ते वांगडा एकाच तिथीचे दोन्ही ते घटस्थापनेकूच पुजाप जाता दोन्ही कृष्ण पूजन आणि हे एकाच दिसात 3 तारखेकूच वार्षिक म्हणजे घटस्थापनेकूच पूजन असता
ते मूर्ती आणि हे मूर्ती चड बिझी करता
तिथून चौथ जाल्यार रोखडेच 4 दिसांनी आम्ही काम चालू करता. मागे सरस्वती बीन मागे ते लेट असता थोडे आमकां.
तुमकां हे हेतून कितली वर्सां जाली?
म्हाका हे कशें हे आमची पारंपारीक जाणट्यांची शाळा म्हाज्या आज्या पासून हे चालू केले बालचंद यशवंत नाटेकर तेजे उपरांत म्हाज्या बापायन यशवंत नाटेकरान चालू केल्या तेजे पश्चात मागीर हांवें चालू केल्या. ही प्रथा आता कोण करूंक सोदिना. आताची नवीन पिढी कोण तसे बसपाकूच सोदिना माती कामां.
कित्याक लागून
कित्याक म्हणजे आता माती कामांक कोण इंटरेस्टूच ना. शॉर्ट पिरियडीचोच धंदो हो 12 महिने काय नसता. आता हे 4 दीस जाले की विषय सोंपलो. शॉर्ट पडटेची रानिंग त्याचे काय ना फाटल्यान बॅकग्राऊंड तशें गव्हर्नमेंट हेतून करशी जाल्यार काय ना तेजे धंदो
तुमकां लाभ काय मेळना.
लाभ कांयच ना. गव्हर्नमेंट करता पण ते मर्यादित सिस्टम पण ते आमकां कोता येना. आमचे 12 महिने काम चालू असता पण तो मर्यादितूच विषय काढून सोदता पण तशें जायना न्ही ते.
गव्हर्नमेंटाचो लाभ तुका मेळटा
काय तसो व्हडलोसो दीत ना आमकां तांकां मेन म्हणजे कोण आनी कशें कितें ते कांयच खबर नासता तांकां प्रत्यक्ष शाळा पळोवपाकूच सोदिनात ते येता येयना अशें ना सर्वे करता पण तांकां प्रॅक्टिकली तशें काय नासता तांकां माती हे कितें आनी तो विशय कांयच खबर ना तसो आनी खऱ्या कारागिरांक ते कांयच लाभ दिना सादें मिशिनां आतां चिकट माती मळपाची सुद्दां आजून आमकां मेळोंक ना हे थोडी शाळा म्हाजी 12 म्हयने चलता म्हटल्यार
तेंच्यांनी दिता म्हणिल्ली
अशी तेंच्यांनी जबाबदारी येवन बाबा शाळा खंयच्यो चालू आसा खंयच्यो ना ह्यो विचार करून तेंच्यांनी दिवप आसता त्यो पण विचारून गेल्या बद्दल कांयच ना तेजेर अजून सारकें मिशीन ना आमकां माती मळपाचें
मिशीन दिता म्हणिल्ले
ते स्कीम येयल्या हरशी आमी विचारले तो म्हणालो मागीर हे करतले म्हळ्यार तुमकां
स्कीम दिल्ली आसा खंयच्या वर्सा येयल्ली
स्कीम येयल्यात आतां खूब वर्सां जाल्या पण आतां आमकां कोण दिना हे स्कीम
स्किमी दिवंक ना
दिवकूच ना
तुमी एप्लिकेशन घातलेलें आसा
एप्लिकेशन म्हणजे सांगून येयल्ले आमी ते विचारून पण तेजेर प्रत्यक्ष येवन पळोवंक ना शाळा खंयची चालू आमची 12 म्हयने काम चालू आसता आतां हे गोंयान सुद्दां कोण प्रोडक्शन अशें करिना.
Compassion Sports Club defeated Sporting Club they roomed them all by a huge margin of 20 goals to 0 in the under-15 girls Khelo India football tournament played at the Sinketi Sports Complex ground in Naveli on Saturday.
In the under-15 girls Khelo India football tournament, Clea Koleko steals the show scoring 10 goals. Sanvi Gowde and Sanika Borges scored a hat-trick each. Christine Ferrao scored a brace while Sahana Gaokar added one to the score sheet. Anamika Indwar added one to Compassion SC tally scoring an own goal. Inacio for Herald TV.
Santa Cruz Club of Poitamado Kunkoli defeated Guardian Angel Sports Club by a solitary goal to enter the finals of the Gold Silver Trophy football tournament organized by Naveli Sporting Club and played at the Rosary Church ground in Naveli on Saturday. Daulat Desai scored the winning goal for Kunkoli in the 51st minute. Desai was also declared the man of the match. Raya Sporting Club hammered Dramapur Sports Club by 13 goals to 0 to register a big win in the GFA's 3rd Division League match of the Salsett Zone and played at the Don Bosco Oratory Ground in Fatorda on Saturday.
In the GFA 3rd Division League match of the Salsett Zone, Raya Sporting Club secured victory against Dramapur Sports Club. Leading by 6-0 at the breather, Raya SC scored 4 goals through Mantesh Gowde, brace each by Olex Oliveira and Chetan Gowde, while a goal each by Aliston Cardozo, Ravindra Gowde, Vikrant Gowde, Ashwin Kolako and Anthony Fernandez. Inacio for Herald TV.
Mark Caterer's Nuwe Veterans scored a convincing 3-1 victory over Majorda Veterans in the Mini Mart Siroli Veterans Football Club, organized by United Sports Club of Siroli and played at the church ground.
In the Mini Mart Serolim Veterans Football Cup, both teams played attacking soccer, however were unable to break the deadlock and ended up in a goal-less draw at the end of first half. The second half, Novem were seen more into the attack and scored their first goal through Ignelo Polako in the 37th minute through a penalty kick. Novem soon scored their second goal in the 42nd minute when Victorino Koleko ran solo and towed the ball, which went curling into the far corner of the nets. Majorda Veterans pulled one back through Remy Barreto in similar fashion as the Novem Veterans' second goal. Victorino once again scored his second goal from close range and ensured their place in the semi-finals. Victorino Kolako was awarded the Man of the Match award by Kimda Costa, sports lover of Serolim. Inacio for Herald TV.
That's all we have in today's newscast. For more news and updates, please follow us on Facebook, YouTube and X. Thanks for watching Herald TV. Take care and goodbye.